Well, see this.
The private sector, we've mobilized the province, we've also mobilized a number of non-governmental organizations. And working under the rubric of the Presidential Working Group, a great deal of work is now happening to restore Johannesburg to its former glory. And this is not the first time we've done this, to pick up a city and reposition it. We did this with Durban, and Durban is looking much, much better than it was a few years ago. And it was due to the Presidential Working Group that I set up, and that is now working. And we will we will do that with other metros as well, because a great deal of work needs to be done to improve service delivery, to make our cities investable, to make them friendlier for business and conducive for business to come and invest. So I'm happy with the work that is being done. There are only 7 days to go before the G20 Leaders Summit. And I'll be going now to where the summit is going to take place to go and see the level of preparedness. But so far, so good. And I'm glad that work is not only being done in the city precinct, it's being done in the greater Johannesburg area, also where our people live. And I am confident, having met with the team that is working on revamping Johannesburg, that this is not a flash in the pan. This is not a once-off process. It will continue even after the G20. And we should know that when cities around the world hold summits and big conferences, they revamp themselves, they spruce themselves up like we all do when we receive visitors in our homes. And when you know that a high-level person is coming to visit you, it could be your in-laws or whoever, you will make your home lookable. And that is exactly what we are doing. And this will be sustained. The mayor and his councillors are determined to ensure that we reposition Johannesburg, not only for the G20 and not only for the coming elections, but for the people of Johannesburg and for the businesses that we want to continue to stay in Johannesburg. So I've got a good feeling about it, Samkel.
Okay, so the presidency, Cyril Promised of South Africa says, under the rubric of the Johannesburg Presidential Working Group, we have forged partnership across sectors to restore Johannesburg back to its former glory. So Johannesburg, South Africa, that is what your president is saying though. He says that they are going to make everything possible to bring the city back to its former glory. Now the question people are asking is, which of the former glory is he talking about? The apartheid glory or the just about the 15 years ago glory? Which of the glories are we discussing here? Mr. President, this is the question some South Africans are asking though. Which of the glories are we talking about here? Which of the past glories are we discussing here? Well, see this. Bro says, LOL, the people who believes you need mental checks. Why? I believe him though. I know he can do it. Why? So I need to visit a mental hospital or something? Come on, bro. Don't be like that. Again, one says, we are still waiting for 1 million houses in Alexander, bullet train from Joburg to Durban, and smart city you promised to build. Oh, it will come. Just give us some time. It will come, right? It will come. Cyril, sure it will come, right? It will come. Just let us finish with the G20. The rest will just flow like that. Trust me, it will come. Again, Bro says that the governance of Johannesburg falls under the mayor's purview. There are more pressing issues at hand. Corruption and organized crime involved by the judiciary and the SAPs are deeply concerning. Unchecked NGO activities and uncontrolled immigration are your responsibilities. Whoa. Well, that's true though. All these factors are very, very true and needs to be talked about. This one is what's going to happen to the millions of foreign nationals staying there, because cleaning Josie without getting rid of those who ruin it is pointless. Man is actually saying that what is the alternative for the illegal immigrants or the immigrants who are living in Jersey, because he believes that these people are part of the whole problem to begin with. And lastly, boys, is to thank God for the G20. Well, he believes that the G20 summit is a reason why all these talks and all these renovations are about to happen. So thank God. So basically, you're trying to say we need more G20 every year. Is that what you're trying to say? Come on. Okay, so basically, that's what Ramaphosa is saying though. I believe he can do it though. And I believe he will. So Joburg or Jesse, wait for some more time, right? You're going to change to the past glory. But the past is what we are trying to find. Is the past glory of apartheid or the past glory of 20 years ago, 15 years ago? Well, let's see what the past or what's the glory you are talking about here. Thank you for your time. See you guys around.